Hello everyone, welcome to Pokémon Orpiment, the sequel to Agate and Obsidian, set in my Fakemon region, Croneo. This is the first video of 5 or so, showing the first few moments of this hypothetical game. It'll make more sense by the end of the video. Before I start, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm hoping to get 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so let's make that happen. Please also check the description for the link to the Croneo region's Instagram, as well as my Discord server. And if you want to get special rewards, such as sneak peeks for upcoming content, why not subscribe to my Patreon or become a YouTube member? Back to the video. When you start the game, you will be able to use whatever customization settings are available. For ease, I've just provided a unisex avatar, with the default name of Jamie. You can select what pronouns you want, as well as skin, hair, and eye colour. The level of customization will be as large as I specified for Agate and Obsidian. You start out in Ben Cairn, the town inside the mountain. You're scrolling through social media until you see the region's professor Jasper, who took over the job in the 2 years since Agate and Obsidian. They are advertising their new scheme. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. They explain the world's inhabited by Pokémon, like any professor should. The Pokémon they show is a very happy Barasel. They end their advertisement by saying that trainers can come to the Pokémon lab in Ben Cairn to receive their free starter Pokémon. This is when your grandpa, Hamish, comes in, excited for you at this prospect, since you've wanted this since you were a wee toddle. He also saw this ad on TV. He offers to take you before your mother wishes you an exciting journey. You both arrive at Jasper's lab. You walk past some scientists studying a Rhydon, as well as some statues of Croneo's fossils. You also see computer screens with some Mon that I've not shown yet. They're the contest winners! More on that in the next video! Jasper welcomes you both. The Pokédex app is already pre-installed on your Rotom phone. They introduce themselves and proceed to give you one of 6 options. Yes, you get to pick from Buttercup, Flamoo, Platacroot, Ocat, Falcoth, and Calcifera. Once you do, your grandpa says, "Can I have one?" He never actually had his own Pokemon adventure, and now he's hoping to see what he missed out on. He says it's okay if he's too old to get one, but he thought he might as well ask. Jasper responds by saying, "No one is too old to get a Pokemon." Hamish picks the Pokemon weak to yours, because he wants to give you a fair shot. You're his grandchild after all. You then have your first battle with him, or should I say, you have your first battle with your rival. However, before you start, Jasper recommends the mountaintop for the great view and low likelihood of damage to lab equipment. Once the battle against your grandpa is over, Jasper walks in and congratulates the victor, whoever that may be. They also give you Rotom bikes, so you can traverse anywhere in the region. Hamish gets so excited and decides to leave right away, not before making sure that you're going to be alright, and letting his daughter, your mother, know that he's going on an adventure. And he hopes to take on the Pokémon League. Once he leaves, Jasper remembers to tell you something. They explain that you probably already know that they study Pokemon paleontology, but their lab also generally covers all aspects of Pokemon biology. As of late, they've been looking into this phenomenon called Big Beasties, a mostly natural phenomenon where Pokemon grow to large sizes, known elsewhere as totems, nobles, or titans. Recently, they've been appearing around the region at an abnormal frequency. Jasper says they want to study this in the field, and you're welcome to join, and proceeds to airdrop the locations of them from their phone to yours, before returning to their lab. Once Jasper is gone, you hear a strange noise, almost like glass or crystals crackling, coming from above you. You look up and see an amethyst portal, made from time crystals. A middle-aged man falls out, landing on his face. He gets up and says to you, "Am I still in Croneo?" Surprise! Looker is here! What is also surprising that he knows your name, bellows it as if he recognizes you. You could choose to respond, with options including, "You know me?" and "Stranger danger." He soon realizes that you don't know him, and then looks up and realizes why that is. He introduces himself as Looker of the International Police. He arrived in Croneo after rumours that there was a villainous super organization made up of those from former and maybe even current evil teams. He claims you helped him out. However, before this organization had their plan stopped, he fell through a wormhole they created. He suspects this means that he's not just fallen through space, but time as well. He notes that he can see by your presence and by the view that he's thankfully still in Croneo. He deduces that since you don't recognize him, you two haven't met yet, which you confirm by showing him the date and time. He remembers that he took down 5 bases before confronting the chief admin. He marked on his map where all of the admins are located, but forgot where he went first. You mark these down on your map. He mentions that he always seems to be wearing the same outfit, so you know what he looks like. In order to get him from the past to trust you, you'll have to tell him you want to defeat the evil team, mentioning them by name. He wishes you luck and flies away on the back of his Staraptor. This leaves you at the top of Ben Cairn, overlooking the whole region. You can explore any of it in any order, and tackle those boss fights in any order, kind of like in Paldea, where there were also 3 storylines. The difference is, the bosses, trainers, and wild Pokemon scale with your progression. Which will you tackle first? Well, that will have to wait. I'll be covering all 3 in the next few videos, the first of which will be the Big Beastie storyline, which will also be where I show the winners of that contest I held months ago. Thanks to all of the artists who, without commissioning them, this video wouldn't have been possible. Right then, cheerio!